Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Easy Speak. My name is Henry, and I'm happy you're here today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sophia. Thank you for joining us and learning English with us.
In this lesson, we'll use simple, real English. You don't need to be perfect.
Yes, just relax and enjoy the lesson. Making mistakes is okay.
Let's start with a short warm-up question.
Here it is. Describe yourself in one word.
Just one word. For example, friendly, calm, busy, or curious.
You can say it quietly or just think about it.
I'll go first. I would describe myself as patient.
Nice choice. I would describe myself as organized.
Now it's your turn. Take a few seconds and choose your word.
Good. This helps your mind start working in English.
This question is common in real life, especially when meeting new people.
And it connects to today's lesson, talking about yourself and what you do.
So keep that one word in mind.
Now let's continue with the lesson.
Now let's talk about the goal of today's lesson. We're focusing on personality vocabulary.
Personality words help you explain who you are, not just what you do.
In real life, people often ask questions about personality.
For example, in a job interview, someone may ask, "What kind of person are you?"
Your answer helps people understand how you work with others.
Personality words are also common in friendships.
When meeting new friends, people want to know if you're friendly, calm, or active.
Even in dating, people talk about personality a lot.
They may ask questions like, are you more quiet or outgoing?
So learning these words helps you connect with people more easily.
In this lesson, we'll practice simple personality words.
And we'll learn how to use them in clear, natural sentences.
Don't worry about long answers.
Short, honest answers are perfect.
If you're enjoying the lesson so far, please give this video a like.
And subscribe to English Easy Speak for more simple, real English lessons.
Your support helps us create more lessons like this.
Now, let's move on and start learning the vocabulary.
Let me share a short story. This is a very common problem for English learners.
Yes, many students experience this, especially in job interviews.
I once met a student before an interview. He was nervous but well prepared.
He had experience and skills, but one thing was missing.
During the interview, the manager asked, "Can you describe your personality?"
The student understood the question, but he didn't know what to say.
He paused for a long time. Then he said, "I am good."
The answer was very short and a little awkward.
He wasn't a bad candidate, he just didn't have the right words.
He wanted to say more, but his vocabulary was limited.
After the interview, he felt disappointed.
He said, "I know who I am, but I can't explain it in English."
This is a common problem for learners.
It's not about intelligence, it's about language tools.
With the right vocabulary, that answer could be much better.
For example, friendly, responsible, patient, or reliable.
That's why today's lesson matters.
We'll help you find the words to describe yourself clearly.
Let's learn some positive personality traits. These are words people use to describe good qualities.
These words are very useful in daily life, work, and interviews.
The first word is friendly. Friendly means kind and easy to talk to.
For example, she is friendly and talks to everyone at work.
The next word is honest. Honest means you tell the truth.
For example, he is honest and people trust him.
Now let's look at hardworking. Hardworking means you work seriously and don't give up easily.
For example, she is hardworking and always finishes her tasks.
The next word is confident. Confident means you believe in yourself.
For example, he is confident when he speaks in meetings.
Another important word is patient. Patient means you stay calm and don't get angry quickly.
For example, she is patient when teaching new students.
Let's talk about creative. Creative means you have new ideas.
For example, he is creative and finds new ways to solve problems.
The last word is reliable. Reliable means people can depend on you.
For example, she is reliable and always comes to work on time.
These words help you talk about yourself positively.
Try choosing one or two words that describe you best.
You don't need many words. Simple and honest is enough.
Next, we'll practice using these words in real sentences.
Let's talk about personality differences. People are different, and that's normal.
There is no right or wrong personality. These are just different styles.
The first pair is shy and outgoing. Shy people are quiet at first.
Outgoing people enjoy meeting new people and talking easily.
For example, I'm shy in new places.
Or, I'm outgoing and enjoy social events.
The next pair is talkative and quiet. Talkative people speak a lot.
Quiet people listen more and speak when needed.
Now let's look at serious and funny. Serious people focus on tasks.
Funny people like to joke and make others laugh.
Next is organized and spontaneous. Organized people plan ahead.
Spontaneous people act in the moment and enjoy surprises.
Another pair is emotional and logical. Emotional people focus on feelings.
Logical people focus on facts and clear thinking.
The last pair is independent and team-oriented.
Independent people like working alone. Team-oriented people enjoy working with others.
Most people are a mix of these traits.
You might be different at work and with friends.
Think about which words describe you best. Let's learn sentence patterns you can use to describe your personality naturally.
These patterns are very common in real English and sound natural when you speak.
The first pattern is, I would describe myself as.
For example, I would describe myself as friendly and patient.
This pattern is polite and good for interviews or introductions.
You don't need many words. 1 or 2 adjectives is enough.
The next pattern is, people say I'm, or people tell me I'm.
For example, people say I'm hardworking.
This sounds natural because it's not only your opinion.
It shows how others see you.
The next pattern is, I tend to be, or I'm generally.
For example, I tend to be quiet in new situations.
This pattern means most of the time, but not always.
It sounds honest and realistic.
Now let's look at, I can be a bit sometimes.
For example, I can be a bit nervous sometimes.
This is useful when talking about weaknesses politely.
It sounds soft, not negative.
The next pattern is, I'm the type of person who.
For example, I'm the type of person who enjoys helping others.
This pattern helps you explain behavior, not just one word.
It's very natural in conversations.
The last pattern is, I'm working on becoming more.
For example, I'm working on becoming more confident.
This shows growth and effort.
It's great for interviews and personal conversations.
Try choosing 1 or 2 patterns you like.
Practice them with your own personality words.
We'll give full examples of personality descriptions.
Listen to how we use several sentence patterns together.
I'll start with my example. I would describe myself as patient and reliable.
People tell me I'm calm, especially in stressful situations.
I tend to be quiet at first, but more outgoing once I feel comfortable.
I'm the type of person who likes to plan ahead and stay organized.
I can be a bit perfectionist sometimes, especially at work.
But I'm working on becoming more flexible and open to change.
That was one full example. Now here's another style.
This time, I'll describe myself.
Go ahead.
I would describe myself as friendly and creative. People say I'm easy to talk to.
I tend to be energetic in group settings, but calm when working alone.
I'm the type of person who enjoys helping others and sharing ideas.
I can be a bit impatient sometimes.
So I'm working on becoming more patient and understanding.
These examples sound natural because they are honest and balanced.
You don't need to sound perfect. You just need to sound real.
Personality can change depending on the situation. You may not act the same everywhere.
This is normal. Most people show different sides of themselves.
At work, people are often more serious and focused.
They may be organized, careful, and professional.
At home, personality can be very different.
People are usually more relaxed and comfortable.
Someone who is quiet at work may be talkative at home.
And someone very serious at work may be funny with family.
With friends, people often feel free to be themselves.
They may joke more, laugh more, and speak more openly.
With strangers, personality can change again.
People may be more quiet, polite, or careful with their words.
Personality also changes under stress.
Some people become quiet, others become more emotional.
Stress can show parts of personality we don't see every day.
This doesn't mean someone is bad. It just means they are human.
In interviews and professional settings, people usually show their best side.
They focus on being calm, confident, and responsible.
Understanding context helps you describe yourself better.
You can explain how you are in different situations clearly.
This makes your English sound natural and honest.
And it helps others understand you more deeply.
Now you know the sentence patterns, so it's time to use them in real speaking. When you talk about your personality, you don't need many big words. Clear and honest English is enough.
Yes, and remember, native speakers usually combine ideas. They don't say only one adjective. They give a small explanation.
For example, I would describe myself as hardworking. That sentence is okay, but this sounds more natural. I would describe myself as hardworking because I like finishing my tasks on time.
Here's another example. People say I'm friendly. You can continue with a reason. People say I'm friendly because I enjoy talking to new people.
Now listen to a longer example. I would describe myself as organized. I like planning my day, and I usually write a to-do list.
That sounds natural. Not perfect, just real. Here's mine. I'm generally calm, but I can be a bit nervous when I speak in front of many people.
That sentence is very common in real English. It shows balance. Not too positive, not too negative.
Now imagine this question in real life. How would you describe yourself? You can answer like this. I'm the type of person who enjoys helping others and working as part of a team.
Or like this. I'm working on becoming more confident, especially when I share my ideas at work. That sentence shows growth. Interviewers like that.
Now it's your turn. Think of 2 adjectives about yourself. One strong point and one thing you are improving.
Try to connect them with a reason. For example, I'm creative and I enjoy solving problems in new ways. I'm also working on becoming more patient. When learners talk about personality, some mistakes happen again and again. They are small, but they change the meaning.
One very common mistake is this: I am boring. That does not mean you feel bored. It means other people think you are boring.
The correct sentence is, I am bored. I am bored describes your feeling. I am boring describes your personality.
Another mistake is missing articles. Many learners say, I am shy person. That sentence sounds incomplete.
The correct form is, I am a shy person, or I'm shy. Both are natural.
Some learners use have instead of be. For example, I have confident. That sentence is incorrect.
The correct way is, I am confident, or I have confidence.
Another problem is listing too many traits. For example, I'm friendly, honest, creative, hardworking, patient, confident, funny, organized. That sounds memorized, not natural.
Native speakers usually choose 2 or 3 traits and explain one of them. I'm friendly and hardworking. I enjoy working with people, and I always try to finish my tasks on time.
Some learners give no examples. They say, I'm a good person. That sentence is very general.
A better answer adds meaning. I'm a good listener, and people often come to me for advice.
Another mistake is mixing opposites. For example, I'm very shy and very outgoing. That confuses the listener.
You can explain it like this instead. I'm shy at first, but I become more outgoing when I feel comfortable.
One last important point, being too negative, especially in interviews, saying, I'm lazy, or I'm bad at teamwork. This creates a bad impression.
A better way is to show improvement. I'm working on managing my time better, or I'm learning how to communicate more clearly.
These small changes make your English sound more natural and more confident.
Native speakers often use idioms to describe personality. These expressions sound natural and are very common in conversation.
One popular idiom is the life of the party. This describes someone who brings energy to social situations.
For example, she's the life of the party. Everyone feels comfortable around her.
The opposite personality is sometimes called a wallflower. A wallflower is someone who stays quiet and doesn't join social activities much.
For example, he's a bit of a wallflower at events, but he's very kind one-on-one.
Another friendly expression is a social butterfly. This describes someone who loves talking to many people and moves easily between groups.
For example, she's a social butterfly. She knows everyone in the office.
Now, down to earth. This describes someone who is practical, realistic, and easy to talk to.
For example, my manager is very down to earth, even though he has a high position.
Another expression is set in their ways. This describes someone who doesn't like change and prefers doing things the same way.
For example, my grandfather is set in his ways, but he gives great advice.
Next is a very emotional expression. Wear your heart on your sleeve. This means someone shows their feelings openly.
For example, she wears her heart on her sleeve. so you always know how she feels.
And finally, an old soul. This describes someone who is young but thinks and acts in a mature way.
For example, he's an old soul. He enjoys deep conversations and quiet evenings.
Now it's time to practice speaking. Say your answers out loud, even if you are alone.
Speaking out loud helps your brain remember new words and build confidence.
First question. How would you describe yourself in one word? Pause the video and say your answer.
Now try a full sentence. I would describe myself as... Add one personality word.
Next question. What do people say about you? Use this pattern. People say I'm, or people tell me I'm.
Now think about different situations. At work or school, how are you? Use this sentence. At work, I'm usually...
With friends or family, how are you different? With friends, I tend to be...
Now add an example. Choose one trait and explain it. I'm patient because... Or, I'm confident when...
Last question. Is there something you want to improve? Use this sentence. I'm working on becoming more...
There are no right or wrong answers. The goal is to speak clearly and honestly.
Repeat this practice whenever you can. The more you speak, the easier it becomes. In this lesson, you learned how to describe personality in clear, natural English.
You reviewed useful personality vocabulary, including positive traits and realistic personality types.
Words like friendly, confident, patient, organized, and creative help you describe yourself clearly.
You also learned common personality idioms, such as life of the party, down to earth, and old soul.
We practiced natural sentence patterns native speakers use every day. I would describe myself as, people say I'm...
You also learned how to explain your personality with examples, not just single words.
We talked about personality in different situations, at work, with friends, and under stress.
You learned how to avoid common mistakes, like confusing bored and boring, or missing small grammar words.
Most importantly, you practiced speaking out loud and reflecting on yourself.
These skills help you in interviews, conversations, and real-life communication.
Keep practicing a little every day.
Confidence comes from using English, not from being perfect.
Here's today's question. If you could describe your dream job in 3 words, what would they be?
Write your 3 words in the comments below. Try to use the vocabulary and sentence patterns from today's lesson.
This helps you practice thinking and writing in English naturally.
We love reading your answers, so don't hesitate to share.
Learning English is a journey. Every small step you take brings you closer to speaking confidently.
Mistakes are normal, and practicing out loud is the best way to improve.
Remember, confidence grows each time you try, not when you wait for perfection.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe, like, and share with your friends who want to learn English too.
Your support helps us create more lessons to help you speak English naturally.
Keep practicing, stay motivated, and believe in yourself.
See you next time. Bye.